What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is the 7th of October and the heist on Mr Witheridge HQ was a success. We have stolen £10 worth of cash from Jack Witheridge's bank, and the money that we stole has been converted to dollars. So we have completed the heist, as it was exactly as we planned it. So obviously my crew, I said, was Eddie Toe as the driver, Packy McCreary as the gunman, and Avi Schwartzman as the hacker. And they got paid really good as well. It's like they got paid $2 million. Yeah, $2 million I paid them for being really good crew members. So what we did do in this heist, first thing is first, as one of my soldiers, was taking me, Matthew, Avi Schwartzman and McCreary. So we headed over to the airfield in Yarmouth. And as for Eddie Toe, this was about on a Wednesday night, and he was just about getting the plane and the van ready for the heist. So he stayed in the hotels in Yarmouth until Friday. So what we did, Avi Schwartzman, so we got to the airfield, Avi Schwartzman stayed behind to look after the plane, and he had his hacking equipment as well, and he was doing it on the laptop. So me, McCreary, Matthew and Eddie Toe headed off to the bank of where we were going to steal the money. So we got over to the bank, parked up the van, put our balaclavas on, and then got out the van, and we were outside the bank, and Avi Schwartzman was, well, I told Avi Schwartzman we were there, and he was just about ready. When he saw us on the camera, he just hacked the system. So the alarm system was disabled for 5 minutes. We had plenty of time there. So yes, we busted our way in. We got everybody on the ground, like the crowd, the staff and the bank manager. And we got them all in one spot. We got the bank manager out as well, so he could open the vault. McCreary was on crowd control. So we headed downstairs. The bank manager opened the vault. And then after that, he got back upstairs and joined the crowd and got onto the ground. And then we got in there and put the money in our duffel bags. So once there was £10 million of cash, we had, well, not each, but you know, the amount of cash that we stole. So once we had that, we headed out of the bank, and then we got in the van. Suddenly, the alarm came off. Well, I think Avi Schwartzman, well, when we got in the van, Avi Schwartzman did, like, enable... No. I don't know how to explain it. Well, even though he did hold off the alarm for 5 minutes. So yeah, we had plenty of time in there. But yeah, so we got out, got into the van. As soon as we got into the van, the alarm went off. And then we quickly had to get out of there before we were caught by the police and Mr Witheridge HQ. And then Eddie Toe was driving, and off we went to the airfield. And then, as we were driving along, all of a sudden, somehow Mr Witheridge HQ knew that we were doing heist on them. So the police and them were chasing after us, and in the back of the van, McCreary and Matthew were both shooting at them as well on the way down. And when we were near the airfield, I contacted Avi Schwartzman to tell him to get the plane ready, because there's a lot of police and Mr Witheridge HQ behind us. So he started the engine, and then we entered the airfield. When we get out of the van, took the loot, we got into the plane, Eddie Toe started flying it, and then off we went. Well, flew off onto the runway, and then off we went. We escaped them. And then we left Britain. So we were on our way to San Andreas. Now, during the mid-air, I think I knew it was going to happen. So, you know, over the ocean where we were flying, Mr Witheridge HQ had sent jets, to try and shoot us down with the cash on board. So, me, Matthew and McCreary had to destroy the Mr Witheridge HQ with rocket launchers, and we had homing launchers as well. And even McCreary was the one with the flare gun. Me and Matthew were like using our rockets as well. So McCreary had the flare gun. So if ever Mr Witheridge HQ jets had shot rockets at us, like homing on us, you know. So the rocket comes toward us, and when it gets close, McCreary shoots the flare. The rocket, all of a sudden, was following the flare. And then, I don't know how many minutes later or seconds, well, you know, I'll probably say minutes. So, there were no more Mr Witheridge HQ trying to shoot us down and chasing us as well. So, we were home free. And then, landed into the Devon Weston hangar, even though Devon Weston is dead. So I did say to everyone in my crew, like, well done, you've done very good, and I told everyone that they are going to get paid well because of what they'd done during the heist. Eddie Toe's flying and driving was really great and successful. McCreary's gunman, like crowd control, and being a gunman, was a real huge success from him. And Avi Schwartzman's hacking was a success as well. So, like I said, I paid them £2 million for the performance during the heist. And then, as for me and Matthew, well, actually no. So after that, we split up, but apart from me and Matthew, because we went together back to the Maze Bank Tower to my office. So, just got in the car, head over to the Maze Bank, and then we handed over the 3 duffel bags. Well, I was carrying the 2 duffel bags and Matthew was carrying 1. So we gave one of my soldiers the cash and we asked him, can you convert that into dollars? And he said, certainly, sir. And then me and Matthew headed upstairs, well, into the elevator, and headed over to my office. Oh yeah, and also one of my soldiers did say that one of my guards, like one of my expert guards, is going to bring the cash in the duffel bag to us so we can throw the money on the floor. So we headed over to my office, and then 2 minutes later, or shall I say 3, yes, actually 2 minutes later, then my guards arrived into the office, and then I told them, just put them on the sofa. And then they, actually no, fuck what I'm going to say. I couldn't even speak. So me and Matthew opened the duffel bags, a load of cash in there, and then we started throwing the money all over the floor like confetti. So everywhere on the floor. So there was a load of money on the floor then. And then, once all the duffel bags were empty of cash, you'll see that there's a load of money on the floor. And then as for my guard, so from now on, my office is going to be guarded. Okay? So I have about 5 guards. Yeah, actually I have like 5 expert guards who are going to be guarding the money on the floor. So no one can get into my office and steal the money then. Because if anyone gets caught by my guards stealing my money on the floor, then, you know, they're going to get arrested or hit or kicked out the office. So that's just what would happen. And as you enter my office, so when you come out of the elevator, you have like glass doors, and then in front of you, you see a man behind the desk. Yeah, that's locked as well. There's a code on the side of the door, but I'm not going to tell you what it is exactly. So the assistant at the desk will ask for permission to let someone in, and I say, yep, let him in. And well, the person will say why he's here for, well, why he's coming to my office, and then whether I will allow him in or not. So, heist is complete. And oh yeah, and also how much money I've paid Matthew during the heist is $5 million. So he can spend his money on getting cars or anything he wants, really. So that's how much I actually paid him. So the heist was a success. And if you guys would like to see the money all over my floor in the office in the Maze Bank Tower, one of my soldiers is now waiting, and he's going to show you all around in the office all the money that we threw on the floor. So let me just contact him. Soldier, can you please show us around the office the money all over the floor? Okay. Alright, thank you. One of my soldiers is now going to show you the money on the floor.
I was just checking the scores, that's it.
Thank you, soldier. So, Jack Witheridge will not be getting his money delivered to his house. So, it looks like he won't be getting anything. So this is what I'm going to send to Mr Witheridge HQ and Jack Witheridge right now. And yes, you know what I'm going to say. Fake spit. And this is what Mr Witheridge HQ gets for fucking with me and taking Christian's side against me. Because he's always done that as well. I mean, him and Christian have been enemies before. But most of the time, they're just loyal. And they're just going to try and take me down. But I don't think they will anyway. Alright guys, that's it for today. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. So have a great day and night to you all. Peace out.